Hey, what's going on, guys? Christian Hanna Horror here. Today we're looking at the new Krampus release on Scream Factory, the Michael Dougherty Naughty Cut. Just a brief summary about Krampus. I mean, you guys know this movie. You've seen this movie, I'm sure. If you stop believing in the spirit of Christmas, Krampus is coming. How about that? And he's not friendly. Look at him. Look at him. He's half goat, half man, half whatever. He's sinister, evil, spooky, badass. I love Krampus. The character of Krampus is amazing. So I was so excited when this got announced. No lie. I mean, because I watched Krampus. I did not go to the theater to see it. I was just like, when I heard about it. And I didn't realize it was Michael Dougherty. I mean, that's my own fault. I didn't do any research on it. Bought the Blu-ray when it came out. I was like, oh my God, this is like the trick-or-treat for Christmas. This is like the Christmas horror movie, the way, besides Halloween, but beside, like, the way Trick or Treat is to Halloween, Krampus is like that for Christmas. And between the two, I love Krampus. I don't know if I like it more than Trick or Treat, but it is so close, man. Krampus is the bomb. First of all, this movie has one of the greatest actresses ever, and we know that because of Hereditary, Toni Collette, and she is all that and a bag of chips in this movie. She does such a good job. The dad is from the show Parks and Recreation. I forget his name, but he's a great actor. He was also the brother. He was the brother to one of the brothers in Step Brothers. He was the one, the real estate one that got punched down the treehouse. But yeah, Krampus, man, what a great movie. I mean, this is a movie that the cut that you get at theatrically and stuff was what Michael Dougherty describes as a gateway horror film, meaning it's safe, there's no nudity or nothing like that. And I still feel it's kind of that way, I'll be honest with you, despite this being called the Naughty Cut. So now that we've kind of talked about Krampus, 10 out of 10, amazing movie. Perfect, love it, my favorite Christmas horror movie, probably. If it's either that or Silent Night, Deadly Night, but Krampus very well could be it. This is called the Naughty Cut. Let's just get into it. I was a little bummed out in terms of just like new stuff. I didn't really notice anything new. Somebody made a joke like, well, there's just kind of some sex jokes or nasty jokes in there, and there are a couple jokes. But besides that, the only thing I really noticed, you might have gotten small little glimpses of the deaths of some of the characters in the basement. But nothing that just stood out to me like glaring the way My Bloody Valentine death stuff was re-put in or anything like that. It was nothing overt. It was small pieces, it looked like, and then there was one scene where the little brother, or the young boy of the family, he grabs a shoebox and goes up to some of Todd Packard, the uncle, or Todd Packard, I call him that because of The Office, his kids. He goes up to him and says, here's my Halloween stash if you guys are hungry. This is after the power's going out and they're in the middle of Krampus hell. And when he opens up the shoebox, there's a trick-or-treat lollipop in the shoebox. So like it was an homage to Trick or Treat, or like just a shoehorn Easter egg, more like it, because this is Michael Dougherty. So that was in there. So there wasn't nothing overtly crazy. I think they just really wanted to trim down some of the deaths of some of the creatures in here because they wanted to make it I believe it was PG-13, right? I'm sure it was, but this is unrated. I would still probably make it PG-13, to be honest with you. It's unrated because it wasn't through the MPAA. They just restored bits and pieces from the movie and little pieces of dialogue that they just trimmed out. I guess you could call it R, but I don't know, it's 2021. It still could very well be PG-13. But besides that, is it still the cut I would prefer? Sure. I mean, yeah, without question. I mean, yes, it's not like it's worse or anything. The Naughty Cut might not have been the right title for this, to be honest with you, because there's really nothing naughty added in. I would have just called it Krampus Director's Cut, more like it. But yeah, I get it. It's Christmas, naughty or nice, whatever. But I will say this. I still would prefer this cut of the movie, obviously, and it's a 4K done by, I don't know who Scream Factory gets to do their 4Ks, but it looks really good. I mean, I compared it to my Blu-ray, original Blu-ray, and way better, way better. You got that thickness to the image, that density to the image, that sharpness. It looked really good. Krampus looked awesome on this 4K. And it's got a Blu-ray that's got the same scan, so it looks better than the other Blu-ray, so you have a 4K player. I would still upgrade. But here's the thing. even though I'm sounding bummed out because there wasn't nothing crazy extra in the naughty cut, this release is killer. I mean, they got some great special features. They ported a lot of special features over from the previous Blu-ray, I believe. They seem very familiar, like the featurettes from the featurette making ofs from the original release, but they got some great interviews with the actors and actresses. No Toni Collette, but they did get a great new interview with Michael Dougherty, and he talked about making this film, where his head was at, that kind of thing. I mean, he did a great job. I was also trying to see who did the art for this, but I couldn't find the name. Special features are amazing on here. The special features are so good. Michael Dougherty gives a great lengthy interview in here. You get an interview with Todd Packard from The Office, who's the uncle that brings his family. He was a hoot. I mean, he was so funny in his interview. His wife in the movie is in here. The young kid is in here. Deleted scenes, gag reel, Krampus comes alive. Yeah, so all the old stuff from the Blu-ray is ported. The Dolby Atmos mix, that was something else I wanted to notion. That was amazing. I mean, you could almost feel the coldness from the air when they're outside, the way it was done. The Dolby Atmos, I mean, I'm really digging Dolby Atmos audio. I mean, I'm really starting to notice it in these releases and stuff like that. So, awesome. So despite, I didn't mean to come across negative about the naughty cut being disappointing. But, there's nothing overtly crazy that you're going to see in here. But besides that, this is a great release, totally great release, chock full of great special features, chock full of great restoration. And I actually really like the art on that. They did a killer job. The other side's just the release, the regular release art, but I like this so much I didn't swap it. You get 2 discs. You get the 4K and the Blu-ray. Both of them are the naughty cut. There is no theatrical cut on here as far as I could tell. It's just the naughty cut. But they did a great job, so I'm very happy with this release. I'm very, very happy. I'd recommend it big time, especially if you're a fan of Krampus. It's a win-win. So yeah, I'm going to give this release a 9 out of 10, man. Just really happy with it. Just again, gauge expectations with the naughty cut. You're going to see bits and pieces of stuff, but nothing overtly, crazy. But besides that, guys, I'm really happy with this. This is the Krampus 4K Scream Factory Edition. Very happy to have this in the collection. This will always... I watch this movie like 3 times a year, once during Christmas and then like in the summer, because I just love it. I just love this movie. I really do. Great sense of humor, too. The Krampus, guys, 9 out of 10. It's kick butt. I love it. Get it. See you guys next time.